intro did start to rock out. I can't even lie. For a second, I was over here like, I was like, shout out to Energy Beats, man. Shout out to Nick Cannon, man. Hey, man, it's Marvelous Bluntz in the building, dog. We here. We back again. I know they like, man, we coming weekly with Blunt Talk. Something totally different this year. I told y'all we was coming this year. If you haven't already, man, y'all know it's Pat Brady, Marvelous Bluntz. If you haven't already, smash that subscribe button, follow all our videos, like our content, and y'all know I'm here with Tiff Star.
Hey guys, hey.
Can we just go ahead and give Tiff Star? She's going for MVP of Marvelous Bluntz of the year. I just got to give Tiff her credit. I'm really seeing how y'all are gravitating to our new content, and that's definitely a big part of Tiff being a part of the team. We appreciate her. Thank God for Tiff. The content has been going up, and people are really hitting me up about the clips that we are making. So we appreciate y'all. Go check out all our clips right now from the other episodes. But Tiff, we are here tonight, man. We're gonna start off with some messy stuff, man, because it got wild. I think this has probably like been the most interesting week or month. June. We talked about Gemini season, and it's been crazy.
Yeah, we're still in June. We have not made it to July. God,
it's been the longest, shortest month ever in my life. I'm trying to tell you. Oh yeah. Shout out to the Pack World DC. This is my go packworld.com. This their merch right here. Y'all see the DC flag but with the African colors. Keep DC black. You did. But this month has been kind of just Rocky Mountain, Colorado. But we're gonna start with something. We got into the BET Awards, my nigga. Oh my God. The BET Awards, my nigga. Let's get into that. I'm talking about you. We were texting.
Where do we start?
Yeah, we was texting you. You was texting me. I went to sleep on BET night. And so when I woke up to your text, I was like, oh, this happened?
It's a lot going. It's nowhere. The best meme that I saw to sum that shit up was Tyler left them people the keys and said, lock up when you're done.
We just talked about Tyler Perry buying BT said, I don't care about what y'all do. Just make sure you lock the door when you leave.
Look, this the last year, so y'all go ahead and do what y'all gonna do this year, because I'm cleaning this shit up next year.
He said this shit will be like the Oscars next year.
Listen, I don't even know where to start. I would like to maybe
start off, crack it off. I'll follow up with some.
Let's see. I'm gonna start off on the positive note.
Okay.
My favorite part of the night was, of course, Offset and Quavo.
Yes. Hey. Big shout out to them, big shout out to them.
Because yeah, I was like, because I heard it. I was actually leaving out to go to work, and one of my neighbors was playing it, and I'm thinking, ain't no way that that's a live performance from the Migos.
Ain't no way. Hey,
So granted, when I got to work, I wanted to watch the whole thing. So I watched it, when it came back on at 12:30. So of course I was like, damn, like that was that. I ain't gonna lie, that made me tear up a little bit because I was like that was hard.
Can I give you the buck?
Yeah.
That shit had me in my feels too.
Yeah, it made me tear up. I was like, oh.
I didn't tear up, but I definitely felt the love, but I felt the loss too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People that take off up there, they ain't seem right to me. That he was dead, he gone.
Yeah. But for what it was worth, that's why I was glad that they chose the song that it was the song that they chose. For them to do Bad and Bougie, like that was their song.
That was perfect.
You already know, it's like, well, I get left out. And then it was like, it's genuinely a performance with them. Like, y'all got to do this shit together. Like,
you can literally see that Bond coming back. He's an out of space kid, Cudi. I was like, oh yeah, they back. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it's still there. They family though. They family.
But I definitely think that. And I'm not trying to get into their business because we're not in the music industry. I'm not there. No. But I do think that, once Offset started, he's with Cardi and he's seeing the type of stuff, the things she getting from her music career, he probably was looking like, all right, like, what we doing on this side? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, we'll never know. Hopefully it wasn't what they said when they were trying to say, oh, it was over Sway T, whatever. Like Offset. I don't think that was it. You know what I'm saying? But I was very, on a positive note, I was glad to see that though. Negative note, Did you see the later in the week though? Offset's posting the leak on his IG though.
Let's do BET and then we'll get to that.
We'll get to that. Okay. So we started with Offset. Offset, the Migos made a reunion. That was big. You know what I'm saying? That was big on BET night. So I'm gonna get
shout one more thing out. I want to shout one more thing out that had me like in my feels. Tiana Taylor getting her the video director of the year. Because she was gonna quit. Well, not gonna quit, but she wasn't really feeling music. She wasn't really feeling the industry, none of that shit.
She was done.
She really found her look and then got the award for it. Like that had me like, oh, because that like I love me some Tiana. And you already know me and music videos, that's my shit anyway. Yep. So I felt that. I was like, oh my goodness, like bring it back, boo. But yeah, so next subject. I just had to get that out there.
Funny thing about Tiana, shout out Tiana, I'll give you a insider story real quick about Tiana. Like she's a cool person. So they got invited, Christina and Matt got invited to June. I think the youngest, Junie, that's their oldest, right?
Junie is the oldest. I know the last one name begins with the R. I can't think of it right now.
It was one of their birthday parties.
Yeah.
Kristen got an invite. They invited.
Oh.
And it was so wild because she was like, Tiana, you can tell she's in a different place because like this was a couple years ago, and she was just like she wasn't nice not Christina or Matt, but everybody
like an overwhelming, yeah. She
like they said the party was going on, and like her manager was basically like trying to convince her like to be a part of the party, like she was doing her own thing. But then they said when Baby T came over there, they're both SAGs, I think. You know what I'm saying? So she was like, she said her mood immediately changed, like, hey girl, you a SAG like me, girl. And she just immediately was like the Tiana like we love seeing. So it's just like I'm glad that and you saying now she's doing that. I bet she was in that place that she was at.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. That's why I said I've been rooting for her. Because she's so freaking talented. You know what I'm saying? And she know how to do so much. And I just be like, I want to see this girl win. Like that's how I always been for her. So to watch her win that award, I was like, yeah, see, like
put in a lot of work, man. Had to go under the the celebrity parent thing where like your parent celebrity. Being under Kanye is a fucking lot. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know if he's gonna make your album or not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He may make your album and then walk out. You like, bro,
he may have you do a song and then don't even use it. Like he didn't just waste your time. Yep. Soulja and Chris. That's why how he pissed Chris off.
No, I admit, I'm gonna be real with you. Real nigga shit. My recent song Rush Hour. If y'all haven't get it, go listen to Rush Hour. Go listen.
Yes, I heard it. It's really good. It's really
three
good.
rappers. That's how I know I was going through some form of depression for the past couple months. It's 3 rappers that sent me verses to that song. They all hit me up and was like, bruh, you took me off the song? Damn, you could put me on the song. And I'm like, I'm listening to these niggas like, these niggas tripping like shit. I go to all the texts. They all sent me the song. I felt bad as shit. I was like, damn. So shout out to Saw, shout out to Mizar, you know what I'm saying? Because they called me out directly, was like, damn, nigga, you took me. I know they probably like, this Hollywood ass nigga. No, y'all will get another song I got in the tux, but I know how that feel though when you get taken off the song.
Yeah.
You feel like, God damn, my verse was it my verse? Like,
yeah.
No.
But sometimes you also understand the creative side. Sometimes if you just get a different vision and that's not the way that you want to go with it no more, unfortunately. But I do think you should give people a heads up. But not for you per se, but I'm talking about like in a Kanye, because we already know, but you just had to get your shit off. Like we get that.
You have to Kanye, I would literally have to tell him, I need a heads up months before. Are you gonna do this or not?
Is this gonna be a thing?
Facts. Speaking of black people, we're back to BET. That's y'all another positive. Boosie back outside, man.
I swear Boosie was next on my list. Boosie was next on my list. Now, I'm not gonna lie.
It was one point he failed, son. He failed at one point.
Oh, I saw that because of Lotto. He enjoyed Lotto's performance so much. He failed. He was freaking his lawyer. It was a lot going on.
His lawyer was a hottie too. His lawyer was bad. I thought that was his date.
That what Matt?
She looked like his date until
it was his date. I saw the lawyer backing it up on him real quick. I said, "What the fuck is happening in that section?"
Oh, that's the one.
Boosie thought he was at the Source Awards. I will say that.
Listen, that must have been the lawyer that got him off the death row, because she was there in full dressed. I'm like, but one thing I realized about BET, they got them backup them auditorium ass seats in the back. I'm like, I'm thinking, so Ice Spike, I love ISIS, but it's no damn reason you and Little Uzi Vert should be sitting in the front of anything at BET. I'm sorry, I ain't even trying to go though. You feel what I'm saying? That's for people that's actually, bruh, the front seat used to be for like the Jiggers, the Beyoncés. What?
Yeah, at least the third, because you are popping, you having a hot year, so we need you close to the front. But the front, the first row, like they knew what they was doing.
JT threw a phone at that nigga. That's never happened in front row history of
I'm
ever.
just so mad that she tried to go with the excuse. I came back and my seat was gone. No, bitch, you went to the bathroom. You looked on IG. The motherfuckers took a picture with each other. You didn't want to go in the goddamn first place. And then
she said, bitch, and the phone said, like, the first one didn't hit, but the second one connected and then if you listen faintly, Uzi had the voice of every nigga in the world. I ain't even do nothing.
I didn't even do nothing. For what it's worth, he really did.
He didn't do nothing.
But that's what I told Riri. I said, JT did not want to go. She was like, how you know? JT literally said, getting ready for the award show with a gun to my head.
Bruh, she didn't want to go. And then it's like, you got to look at it like this. I'm going to pull something out of the academics book right here. And he had facts for this. Female artists, they pop on IG, but their shelf life is like men's as well. After a while, now they're becoming so common. It's like, thanks. Who's the next one? So JT, the City Girls, yeah, that was popping, but now, sorry. Y'all not selling how y'all
I had an interesting conversation with somebody today, and
that's what he
said. That's what he said. He was like, the worst thing you can do is start out with sex or whatever. But actually, he didn't even say start out with sex. He was like, get too over sexual. He was like, because then you give yourself a shelf time. That's literally what he was talking about. He was like, as soon as people are tired of your sexy, they don't give a damn about what else you're talking about. He was like, I don't care if you're doing music. I don't care if you're acting. I don't care. And then he had a really good example, Halle Berry.
I can't even lie. Halle Berry's not better than me no more.
He said Halle Berry was like top tier until she did Monsters Ball, and it just slowly started to dwindle.
I can't lie. When she let that white nigga hit, once you let a white nigga hit, I'm sorry. Your life story is deeper than everybody else's. You let a white man on screen. Then Billy, I think that was
Billy Bob Thornton.
Billy Bob Thornton, yeah. It was Billy Bob Thornton. I watched that sex scene. I was just like, what the fuck is going on?
It was and that's what the guy was saying. That's what the guy was saying. He was like, that movie could have done without that scene. They could have done that scene under covers, but instead, he was just like the shelf life. So I say that to say, City Girls came out sexy, raunchy, looking for the next best thing. And that's, I think, that's a whole nother conversation. But yeah, I think that's got a lot to do with the why females can't stay. You know what I'm saying? Because all they're going on for these days is sex. But that's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah, look at Big Sexy. You know what I'm saying? Sexy Red.
Yeah.
So you know what's crazy?
Somebody farted beside her at the beach.
You know I'm about to talk about that. I said, she's so goddamn ghetto as shit. Dog, that shit give me gut. She literally made a video. That's why I had to report him like, you made a video saying, you little stanky booty hole. I'm like, yo, you came smack out of the trap house. They got you right out of the trap. And then, I can't even lie. Besides, I like the Slut Me Out song already without her on it. People thought I was weird for that, but I just said, I think NLE Chopper low-key he's got some songs that people...
No, NLE is good.
He's really good. I think he's really good.
Like that.
Yeah, like, I think he's really good. I think people underestimate him, but I think he puts in a lot of work that don't get recognized.
Yeah, especially for him to be so young.
He's worked with a lot of big artists. Wayne, he works with different artists with different genres. So I'm giving NLE his flowers because he put that young... He's doing everything, and that's because he got his mom as his manager. He got his mom in his corner.
He's very wise too.
Very smart. Very smart.
Very wise. Very wise.
But he shouldn't have kissed Sexy Red in the mouth in that video. When he just like, wow, I was like, oh my God, I threw up in my mouth.
It was a lot going on.
So we're about to end the BET Wars, but the thing I'm gonna end it with the thing with Uzi and that thing like that. JT, I'm gonna tell you this, sweetheart. It's okay. You need to go like Carisha, find your lane, because you're the only one that hasn't found a lane between y'all right now. Find your lane and go do what you do. And it's funny, I watched this show that actually is produced by QC and them. It's called Rap Shit. It's on HBO Max.
Okay.
It's about them, but like, exaggerated. And it's funny, JT character who wrote the show, she's the dweeb for real. And Carisha was the popping one.
Mm-hmm.
Even in the show. And I was like, what if this really how it is for real? Because when I look at Uzi, I'd be like, nah,
that's how Uzi could bag somebody like that.
And not saying because Uzi, Uzi, he ain't a sucker. Uzi throw hands and stuff like that. He do stuff like that. He gets down. But he's a weirdo too. You know what I'm saying? So she saw that look. But then listen, did you see when he shot an Ice Spice out in that snippet?
Yeah, it was like
she
that.
She hit the shoulders and all that. She hit the shoulders. She hit the shoulders. I said, oh God. Ice hit the shoulders in the seat. He said, gotta throw like Ice Spice. She was like, oh, I'm in my mood. She's like, hold up. She said, I didn't see the shoulders. She's like, I'm in my son. Go look at that clip. The first thing I saw is her shoulders go like this. Like JT was probably like, hell nah. But she said, stupid bitch. First one hit his shoulder. His man kind of blocked the first one. He was like, I got you. And then the second one, all you hear is Nat. Why was Natalie Nunn in the second row?
Natalie Nunn was on the second row. Natalie recorded that shit.
She said, get her phone. Why do you need her phone, Natalie? You don't even know her. Natalie.
One thing she gonna do. No, did you see her bugging Ice Spice? They're Capricorn. Like she was just, I was like, I would have moved. If I was Ice, I would have moved my seat. Like, this is ghetto. You got Natalie Nunn who will not stop bothering me. Then you got JT and Uzi about to fight because she think that I'm fuck. You know what? Move me.
This is why they don't need to be in the front row. Exactly. This is why when the awards come on, Taylor Swift and all them people that's really selling records is in the front because they know why they're here. JT didn't know why she was there. I don't have a hot record. Uzi has I Want to Rock.
Carisha wasn't even there.
Why am I here?
Carisha wasn't even there.
So Uzi can, I Just Want to Rock. And I'm just, woo. Did you see the picture she made him take with the fan?
Oh, I'm sorry. That was funny to me. Son, that was funny. You like taking pictures, huh?
And before we go to the next subject, all I remember, I saw his album release party. They're there. They're at the party. She's like taking off his glasses or something.
He's so ignorant.
He's like,
I really feel like he's milking it now. Like, that's just Uzi personality.
He's dramatic. He's a Leo. He's like,
yes, he's a fucking Leo.
He's like, no, he's like, save me, but I'm gonna be dramatic so this can go viral. Like, y'all, she's hitting me.
This is what I say about Leos. Their slogan should be "and action" because they so goddamn dramatic.
He said,
but yeah, I'll say that the show was. It was very entertaining. I think the show itself was good.
Yeah.
I just think that they need to clean that shit up around. Hopefully next year we bring back Black excellence. Because I don't know what the fuck that was. We need a dress code.
I agree.
We need a dress code. We need people to actually take into consideration where the fuck you are seating people. Like, it just doesn't need to be all of this. It should not be allowed for a motherfucker to be standing in the motherfucking middle of the aisle performing their song. I just don't. We used to have side stages for shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Remember? They would. I don't know if it was MTV or if it was BT, but I know it was some award show.
Downtown, but she was performing downtown. Yeah, I was like.
But they used to have like when it would be like the commercials and shit like that. They would have little side stages where people would perform and shit.
Yeah, I remember that.
Bring it back. That's all I'm saying. We need more organized. Hopefully, talent. We going back to what we said the other week. Hopefully Tyler can clean this shit up. Hopefully that was he was his last time letting everybody do their thing, because baby, that shit.
That shit got me gun shit, waking up to that wild ass shit. No bullshit. I'm like, this is supposed to be black. I watched decent black entertainment awards before.
We were there when it started. I'll say that. We were there when it started. So it's like,
when Monique was doing performances, coming out, doing Beyonce when she was doing her Beyonce stuff. When
Beyonce used to go. Like,
remember when Will Smith hosted the BET Awards? Come on, let's get to that. But
none of them even think about it's nothing but influencers and new people now.
No, man, next subject, man. But
what's that?
What's
you want to do Cardi and Offset?
We can actually go to that, and when we circle to that, we're gonna circle to another topic too. On just
okay.
And this matter of fact, we can just go ahead and just go straight to it.
Let's get it.
Why? Because you brought the topic up. We talked about this off camera, just like the cheating shit, like the cheating. Because the Offset and Cardi B thing, right? It's my thing with him. It's my thing with him. Offset, I know black men don't cheat. Nigga, you done got caught so many times, my nigga, that I didn't even need to know about. You feel what I'm saying? And he went on here on the internet talking about my wife hit somebody else, y'all. What do you want us to do? What Offset? Really? The replies on Twitter when people was looking at it, they was like, we don't care, bruh. We didn't have to deal with you cheating. You had to come out on the stage and with flowers and say sorry to Cardi B because you was out here piping down joints. Let's get to that.
Yeah.
Can we say that for next 2 times? It's cool when I do it. It's a problem when she do it, huh?
Yeah. Even though I do not think Cardi cheated. I do not.
I don't think she cheated, but I just know if whoever that was, if it happened, whoever got
Tasha K got them going. That's all Tasha K.
And then the thing is that sucks about cheating, when you keep pushing on somebody who actually isn't cheating, eventually it ends up happening because they're gonna be like, she'll be like, this nigga keep accusing me of cheating. And Cardi nasty. He don't want that. He don't want that nasty in the streets. You know what I'm saying?
He don't want to release her back to the streets because she been holding him down. I don't think, that girl ain't cheat on him. That was
what's making you feel that way though? What's making you think that though? Like, I don't know.
Her reaction. I'm a female. Her reaction. She ain't cheat.
I just don't like the way I don't like the way. Oh no, I think Cardi cheated. I'm team Guy. I think she cheated.
Oh, you do? No, I don't think she cheated. By her reaction, I'd be like, that girl didn't cheat. When you start talking about you should have cheated, nah, you ain't do that shit. You ain't do that shit.
This is my theory. I do think she cheated, right? And I think she cheated. And I think she doesn't give a fuck. You feel me? And I think he shouldn't give a fuck either, Mr. Pipe everybody down. Why you gotta? And I don't like that when men get cheated on, they think they're getting cheated on, they run to the internet. What are we supposed to do, Offset? I can't do anything. DM Cardi be like, I think you need to stop cheating on Offset.
But you already know, they already say men can't handle the same thing that women can. That, the things that I hate to say, y'all put us through, y'all can't handle it.
No.
Absolutely not.
No. We'll give a good example, right? Great example. Ooh, this is a good second round of just cheating and a story I got too about people cheating. So, or not about cheating, but just in general, what you said, like you can't take it back, what you did. Adam 22 who owned No Jumper, right? He going viral today because he been with his girl for 6 years. She was a porn star, and he wasn't letting her smash dudes by herself, but he was allowed to smash girls with her. They made a whole empire of them smashing girls together.
What do you mean she can't smash dudes by herself?
That was their thing. They had a show called Plug Talk where they would bring porn stars on to interview, and then they'll smash them together. So he was getting his the man all right.
Oh, okay, all right.
They got married maybe a month ago. Tiff, beautiful, Europe, videos, everything.
The dude from No Jumper was dating a porn star and married a porn after. Oh, okay, go ahead.
No,
because he's very opinionated.
No. She started her porn career with him. Okay, but that's here or there. But listen, He's hit, but look, it's sweet because he gets to hit other joints. You feel me? And he gets to hit his girl. Bro, I pause, big pause. I didn't see their porn, right? He be going crazy on these joints. I be like, I don't know how she sat right there. You feel me? Cause nah. So, but listen, Tiff, when the money coming in, when you making it's a multi-billion-dollar business, and you're making millions of dollars a month, you don't care. She don't care. So they get married in a castle, Tiff. I'm talking about a goddamn unicorn and dragon off for shit that came out of the cut. Today, son, I wake up and Leonard the Plug has dropped a picture of her in a 717. Are you ready? I'm like, oh, she must be dropping a mixtape. Of course she's dropping a mixtape. It's a date. She's in a thong like this. And a nigga that looked like one of the porns, a black nigga, walks up behind her with his shirt open. She's shooting her, after they just got married, she's shooting her about to drop her first one-on-one scene on 717. I would lose my fucking mind. I just married you, and now you're like, you know what? I think I want to drop that solo vid with a nigga that looks like Wesley Pipes. You feel me? Wesley Pipes nigga. Wow. So I'm talking about he walked up like, I'm the one that's about to crack this off. I see Ep.10, he has an interview about it. He said, yeah, I know I talked about it, but I can't lie. When she came home, I was just hurt. The hood, it was like a crip or something that was on the show. He said, oh, God, you didn't do that. He said, you didn't let a nigga bang your sitch out. He's like, yeah. He's like, on 55th Street, I would never let nobody do that to my wife. He put it on his hood. He's like, I know, but I talked. How do you feel about that she waited till after they got married to do the single black scene? Black.
I would say we don't know the conversations they had prior to.
And he's white, too. We got to mention that. So they look at things different. They got white vision.
We don't know the conversations they had prior to. And also the reality is, not letting her do it is controlling, because it's like after a while, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, that's why it's not, when you venture into those type of, you welcome that type of shit. You get what I'm saying? That's why I just be like, nah, you should just find somebody that's cool.
It was going to happen eventually, right? It was going to happen eventually.
Yeah, because especially if she doesn't really enjoy the girl on girl thing. Like if she's cool with it, but she gonna start to want to be like, okay, well, this isn't fun for me. Let me do my fun, and then I'll be able to bring you your fun. You know what I'm saying? But when you bring in that over sexual lifestyle, it's gonna be certain shit you're gonna have to compromise with. Same thing with like open relationships. I can't sit up here and say that, yeah, we dating each other, but I can have me some friends, but you can't. This not an open relationship. I'm controlling you. It's the same thing. So like it may hurt, you know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate that it happened after they got married. It could have been a part of the plan. Okay, well, we married now. It ain't nothing. It could be all of that. But the reality is, it's only but so much disagreeing that you can do, because she let you do your thing. Like you said, you done seen some of this shit. He be going hard. So
pause, Adam. But I say, but the thing that's
right, but
the thing I agree with you on, people don't know this. This is an unpopular opinion of mine. I agree that she should be able to get piped down by other niggas. Because I said that to you know what I mean? I was like, if you let me have a threesome, you should be allowed to be hit with two niggas.
Especially if you're doing it for me.
And the person was shocked. It was like, for real, you would let two? I said, yeah, if you allow me to have that and wanted and said okay, and if that's what you wanted, yes, I have to allow that, because you allowed
to allow that. But if you don't even want to think like that, that's when you don't go down those.
And that's why I didn't. That's why I didn't. That's why
even for like men. Instead of trying to convince your girl, oh, this would be sexy, find a woman who's genuinely into women, so you don't even have to deal with that shit.
Yep. No games with it.
It ain't no games with it. This is what she likes to do. Y'all fucking people together. You know what I'm saying? But I don't fuck with cheating.
She a coochie bumper.
Yeah, I don't fuck with cheating. To me, cheating is very cowardly. I don't
It
care
is.
who do it. It's
It is.
cowardly. Like for you to be unhappy about some shit and then go fuck around instead of standing on 10 toes, speaking on what the problem is,
Yeah.
actually doing something about it, the shit is fucking cowardly. And
Yeah.
I tell anybody that I don't care who you are, how close we are, if you are cheating, you are a coward. Handle your shit. Walk away. I don't care how uncomfortable
Walk
you're gonna
away.
be.
Walk away.
I don't care how
Away.
uncomfortable you're gonna be. It's selfish as shit for you to. And I'm speaking from the perspective of I done let people go when I saw that shit was about to go that route. You get what I'm saying? You have to have a certain level of integrity to do it. Everybody ain't got it. Well, shit, we're running very low on integrity these days. But
Talk about
yeah, we
it. Talk
are.
about it.
But it does take a certain level. But nah, people want their cake and eat it too much, and that's why everybody karma all fucked up. That's why the world all fucked up.
I agree. And when you said the thing about, you know what I'm saying, like it's a coward thing, it really is like you're really scared
Yeah,
to face the reality of the fact that you're not happy. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it's okay to face that reality because you'll probably be happier just moving on, but instead of just trying to juggle this situation. You dig what I'm saying? That's
yeah,
trying to
absolutely.
trying to juggle. You're more stressed out juggling than just being with me normally. You know what I mean?
Yes, yes, yes.
Because you're trying
I
to
was
fix.
having this conversation with Ron. Now, granted, he wasn't in a relationship with anybody, so it wasn't technically cheating. But that's what I told him. I said when I met you, you said you didn't want no relationship because you didn't want to be responsible for nobody's feelings. I said, and then you look up and you got two goddamn girlfriends. It don't make no sense.
It don't make sense, bruh. Like, why are you not being honest,
No
bro?
sense. You're going right. Why aren't you being honest? If you were being honest, you would be allowed the time to go back and forth. Somebody would probably say, "Fuck this shit," if you were being honest. But you continue to lie, and that's another thing that I don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfuckers want to lie and be deceitful, and then be surprised that you play stupid games, you get stupid prizes. You want to be surprised at the reaction that you get from people. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. You're sitting up there, oh, this is one thing, and then when they found out another thing, oh, but you overreacted. Duh, bitch, you what? People who take it very lightly playing with people's emotions. They really do. They take it way too lightly. A
Cause some people
motherfucker will
really go to
snap.
some no, man. I, if I can tell you that in a million ways, and it's like, and I've been in situations like I said, like where I could have snapped, and I'm glad I didn't because you don't want to lose your freedom or your life over that type of stuff because it's always somebody out here for you. You know what I'm saying? So that happens on the regular, but with the cheating thing, that also really sucks too when people get caught, and it's like. I think when you get caught, I think you should stand on that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I honestly don't want an apology if you cheat. Like, I want you to be like, yeah, like I did because if you give me an apology, you getting your guilt off. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's really like,
yeah,
unless it's really a thoughtful joint, like, hey, like, nah, like, you know what I'm saying? But I really, really, really think like I agree with you, it's that coward stuff. And the thing is,
it's cowardly.
it also can also be generational too, right? Check this out. You a cheater, right? Say you a cheater, or say for instance, uh your mother was a cheater, you know what I'm saying? Or your father was a cheater, or my mother was a cheater or something. Or you're a cheater now. You know what I'm
You
saying?
believe it can be generational?
Correct, right? Because you cheat, that's your thing, Tiff. And then one day, Riley come home. Remember, you was cheating when you was Riley age, or when you know what I'm saying, young, whatever. And then Riley come home and he say a story just like how you cheated on a nigga. You feel me? That's gonna crush you because
Yeah,
you could be like, dang, what, or not even generational, just reap what you sow. You know what I'm saying? Reap what you sow, and you're gonna still feel it at the end of the day. You think you're not gonna feel it, but it might affect your kid. Or I give a better example. If you was a robber and your kid came home rob, you can be like, all you gonna think about is all them people you rob. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah.
So that's why I just like you said, just bro.
I was about to say I wouldn't say that I think it's the cheating part is generational. Cause one thing that I've learned, one thing that I've heard the most, more than anything, is I watched my father do X, Y, and Z, so I don't want to do it. I watched my mother do X, Y, and Z, so I don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? I saw how it ripped the household apart. One thing that is generational, not being able to speak up for yourself. Because if you're not taught that, if you're not taught that confidence, if you're not taught to own your shit, if you're not taught that shit, yeah, it's gonna get passed down. And then that's what it looks like. That's where, you know what I'm saying? That's where the behavior part looks like. So it ain't even just, oh, it's in my bloodline to just be cheating. No, it's in my bloodline to be deceitful. You get what I'm saying? It's in my bloodline to do shit and not own up to it.
I'm gonna I use the word raw generational. I go like in the God thing, like spirit wise. You feel what I'm saying? Like the spirit of somebody that, like, if your people's had like a sneaky spirit, you know what I'm saying? Like they were sneaky.
Because my daddy's a cold whore. Like my daddy was cheating on everybody, and I'm nowhere. You know what I'm saying? My mother too.
And that's
I'm nothing like that.
That's you breaking the generational curse, though.
But see, even Desiree, even Johnny is not going to get with a woman and then cheat on her. He's going to break up with her and go on. Me, Desiree, Johnny, we're all, and our parents, man, they was in the 50s, so you know how they was getting it back then. But anyway.
Do we really want to get into the 50s, 60s? I don't.
I'm sorry, they were whores.
Son, what? Your boy, your girl, for me, what? It was you going crazy off the drugs or nah. You dig what I'm saying? It was all up for whatever. You know what I'm saying? Back then, to be real with you. We think now it's bad. It probably was worse because the drugs
wasn't no cameras.
No. Yeah, you're right. It probably was
the same shit going on. It just could not be done. And a good matter of fact, let's go back to the BET Awards, right?
Okay.
You would think that this year's BET Awards was just so bad, right? But the reality is, back in the day, we would hear about it in the magazine tomorrow. We didn't get the real time shit. We didn't know what was happening right then and there. The only time, one of the biggest things that happened, unless it happened while they were taping, we didn't know what the fuck happened at these award shows backstage. You get what I'm saying? Right. So it's all of that. Just we get to see it in real time now.
How you feel about that? Do you prefer real time or do you like that mystery?
I hate it. I miss the mystery. I miss mystery. I do.
I agree. I definitely miss mystery because it was something that actually could be a shock. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's interesting. So, I guess overall we on the same page. Is like, if you a cheater, go suck a dick. You know what I'm saying?
Real life. If you're a cheater, you need to go to therapy. Get you some help. Figure out what it is about you that just can't be real. Figure out what it is about you that when it's time for you to tell the truth, you result back to that little ass kid that's asking if you could go outside and you think your parent gonna tell you to fuck no. Figure it out.
That's on the game. You know what I'm saying? For real. Hey, that's a good one on the game, man. Goodness. Okay.
Like your mother.
We're gonna get into some verses right now.
Mm-hmm.
Got some music. We're just gonna get into some music shit I've been seeing. So we got Jim Jones versus Pusha T, and we got Gunna versus Young Thug. Okay, so I'm gonna just go over each one of these. I seen somebody on Twitter defending Jim Jones. She been fighting to this day. You feel what I'm saying? They've been killing that girl online. Shout out to DJ Bree Mafia, but I'm not gonna say they killed her because she's doing. I can't lie. She's one like she's a troll, so she just bow. She's actually going viral off it. But who do you think is better though?
100% Pusha T.
Thank you.
Jim Jones is the artist who has the drive and the personality. It doesn't really matter whatever he do gonna pop. Like he's that kind of guy. Whereas Pusha T, we already know Pusha's lyrical. Like he's gonna rap. He can rap songs.
I like your explanation though of how what's it called is though. How
Jim Jones.
You just explained that nigga perfectly though.
Yeah. That's Jim Jones. Jim Jones has the drive. He knows what to do. He knows how to get the people with it. He a cool guy. You know what I'm saying? He's very swaggy, all of that shit. That's what kept him, even with Dipset. That nigga wasn't the one that had the bars and shit like that. No. That nigga had the swag.
He definitely had the swag.
I don't even know why Pusha T. And then I saw, you know me, I'm the main queen. I love that shit. I saw somebody that said, Pusha T lost the what he say? Pusha T lost the battle when he premiered the diss track at a fashion show. I said, God damn.
Bruh, that's why the streets wasn't fucking with it. Cause it's like, all right, bruh, what type of uppity shit is this? You dissed Jim Jones at a Louis Vuitton show in Paris.
But for what it's worth, Jim Jones is a fly ass nigga, so he knew it would get to him if you look at it from that aspect.
Jim Jones
Jim Jones don't play about his fashion.
Only thing I don't like about Jim Jones, but it's just every just hood niggas gonna be hood niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not condoning it. I respect it, but I'm just like, Jimmy, get off the block. But at the end of the day, I'm saying this is a difference between states, though. Like New York niggas fuck with they niggas like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not saying you can't get nothing can happen to you, not untouchable, but they appreciate they niggas being outside. Like when we went to the DMX documentary before it came out on HBO Max, right? When my premiere, when I was in the documentary for my song, the day before, Mac invited us to the DMX joint, and the DMX joint, bro was on the curb. He was on bro was in the trenches all the time, and he got love. You feel me? But it's like in DC, it's just different. You can't be in the trenches and be Meek Mill. Meek Mill will be dead right now. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. It's too much hate and shit.
What's it called? So, some affiliates of O'Meary. It's these rappers that had chains, all that. They just got smoked. You feel me?
I heard about that.
DC rap life be having 6 to 9 months shelf life. You either go to jail or you get killed. So this is my side note, just the verses. If y'all niggas really want to make it out of DC, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, just leave. When you get up, leave. Ain't everybody here hating. But yeah.
Push it. So we know Jim Jones loses this battle, but so do you think Jim Jones won the battle? Will he win the war?
Did he respond? He didn't respond yet, did he?
He hit the block. What you mean?
Oh, I see. I wasn't really caught up on it. I just heard that he had got dissed. What did he do?
He responded that day and got the little mic thing, the mic. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about with the mic, how they be in the street and shit.
Oh, he had the loose mic in the middle of the street. He was rapping.
See, one thing about
he don't respond. I just don't want Jim Jones to respond. I feel like Jim Jones will win the war if he doesn't try to rap back. He gotta talk. He gotta fly talk. Do not rap back to Pusha T.
Everybody, we about to go ahead and share screen so we can watch this live. I think we'll be able to watch it live so y'all be able to see it. This some new shit we're doing here. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I see.
Okay, so we're gonna watch Jim Jones do this. All right, cause I think he could have kept it to himself, but all right, whatever. I give it to him because he actually did it. You know what I'm saying? And that's real rap stuff. You know what I'm saying? To respond. You know what I'm saying? And like we said, Pusha got them bars. It take a lot of balls to say I'm gonna diss Pusha T back. You know what I'm saying? Because Drizzy, I rock with you, but the story of Adonis was your first diss you lost, nigga.
Yeah,
he hit the gut with that one. So here we go. I'm about to skip the ad. Let's get to it. You hear it?
No. Yeah. You can't hear it. You can't hear it, son. I don't think he can hear me. You can't hear it.
You can't hear it? Oh my God. I did the same. I know what I just did. Sorry, y'all.
I was like, wait, what's happening? He's rapping like shit.
I'm sorry, y'all. I do the same thing. Every time I get smacked, I do the same thing. Oh my God. Share the system audio. Wow. Stay off the weed. All right. You can hear this one?
Should I?
Yes. But I mean, shit, this is nice all in itself. This is dope. Let's get it.
Nah, we switching it up on Marvelous Bluntz this year. We gotta step it up. We ain't letting up. You feel what I'm saying? Stop it. Subscribe to Marvelous Bluntz, smash that like button, and we about to watch.
Shit, I ain't.
We reacting to Jim Jones summer collection. You feel me? We gonna
Yeah.
see if we got them bars. You know what I'm saying? Tiff Star, Pat Brady, live and direct. Let's go.
Shit, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of disappointed, nigga. But listen here, before you drop that, before you drop this shit, let me give you some inspiration, cause you lacking, That shit was trash, we gon' let them get a do-over. They got you gas. You must think that you the new Hover. You a 4.0, nigga, I jumped in a new Rover. Your brother still jumping the belly, you tell him move over. These two roach niggas don't know what to do on no raid. Call you with, but that's what they do to the slaves. I'm trying to act bad, but we ain't doing charades. I really have bombs on the block, just like I threw a grenade. What you need? Don't got no time to be concerned with no watch you got. You never been uptown by now, working by the poppy spot. Trying to get illusions when you run up in the Aki spot. About 5,000 we turn around and get a choppy chop. I spent 500,000 down in Mazda spot. I got a $500,000 car with the bras on top. And fuck their flowers, we got roses with the stars on top. I make a toast with my jewels like a mazel tov. My name is my name, but they ain't screaming yet. They talking about the rapper came, but we ain't seen it yet. We got the switches on that bitches, your whole team get wet. Let me chill, cause I wanna get my team upset. The only beef you know, nigga, is Arby's or the Big Mac. We don't drive through, we drive by in the car with a Big Mac. The last shit you dropped, that shit was garbage, take that shit back. Plus you got your brother rapping, what you trying to bring the clips back? Talking about your brother, what happened to that boy? Looking like it, they be selling crap to that boy. Really though, enough of the jokes, is how niggas get embarrassed. Really got some money, I catch you niggas out in Paris. I got shooters like Luca that hit you niggas out in Dallas. Y'all be dressing kinda weird, man, you really need a stylist. Plus, we all know what you identify with. Plus, you kinda sort of dress, nigga, you been a fly bitch. And then he said that I was really chasing a feature. Nigga's a gorilla cause he got some apes in his features. All my gorillas got stones, I had these apes come and meet you. I put these billies on a jet, you pick a place there, meet you, nigga. And talk about my jewels, that was a cheap shot. And these is all VVS, these ain't the cheap rocks. I don't know if you're a rapper, I said treat you like a street op. I know the top 50 list, I was a I can imagine what you're going through.
That wasn't bad.
That's why I'm like,
that wasn't bad.
It was bad. Nah, that joint. The joint he said, you got your brother right. What you trying to bring the clips back? I'm like,
yeah. But that's what I was gonna say. He gotta go the funny route. You gotta go the funny route.
I can't even lie. He was like, you not even fly, nigga. You weird. You not even fly. I'm like, Jim is fly. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, bruh. He basically
Jim is definitely no stylist.
He was definitely just shit talking. He was just basically just shit talking like I'm just that nigga. I'm that nigga. I'm really that nigga. I understand you're a good rapper, but I'm that nigga.
Yeah, he summed it up.
I'm that nigga. That's why I said I see why DJ Bree Mafia was rocking with this joint, because he was shit talking. As a shit talker, I was like, oh nah, talk your shit, cuz. I said, yeah, talk your shit. He said, I put the billies on the jet. I was like, dang, he talking about gangs and all that. He wilding, but it's all good though. But what would you rate that joint though? What would you rate that joint?
I personally liked it. I would give it an 8.
I'm giving it an 8.5 and the lighters up. No funny.
Is my lighter gonna work? There you go.
Lighter up in this thing. So now we've seen that. Whose album was better? Gunna, Young or Thugger? Be real.
I got through more of Thug's album.
Uh-huh.
I actually saved songs to my playlist from Thug's album, so I'm gonna have to go with Thug.
You know what's crazy? I ain't saved no songs from Gunna album. Let me be real with you. Gunna was rapping to save his life. You know what I'm saying? That's probably some of the best music he's ever made. I'm not saying it's my favorite out of him, but that's some of the best music I've heard him make in a long time.
No, it was good. They both are good.
He out-rapped the snitch allegations. I've never seen it before, ever in history, where somebody out-rapped the snitch allegations. Like, niggas forgot. My man hit me up and said, Gunna joint was fine. Like I said, I saw a meme. Somebody said that Gunna shit was so good. I'm gonna wear a wire this weekend. I was like,
listen, yeah, that it was. They both were good. They both were good. That's why
I love Thug album. I really do like it though. I could save more songs too.
A breath of fresh air. Like I would say that about both albums, for real. With what we've been getting, it was a breath of fresh air. I just need something from Lil Baby now. Like,
look, I'm over here like, did these niggas just organize this shit? And we really was just because
because Gunna promoted Thug's album.
And whole time the prosecutor trying to say, Thug said some words about a case, about something. I was like, is this really wise tell? I was like, he's like, I'm coming home too. Let's get it. Business is business. Literally, business is business. But we ain't gonna put that smut on Thug name. Freak Big Slime. I agree. I do think Thug's album was better, but they were both great albums. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, I have something else I want to share screen. But what's going on with you though? Like, what's up? Like, what's going? I know we've really been getting the deepest subject, but what's going on though? Like, you just chilling?
Yeah. This week, shit, they fired. Well, it was kind of happening last week. They fired someone at my job, so my hours been picked up. So I've been I went from part-time to full-time, and my body was like, whoa, this ain't what the fuck we signed up for. I've been sleep, nigga.
You said you hit the Zara was gone.
Yo, today I had my little cousin, shout out D'Angelo.
Oh, dude.
He was having some people called me when they got their shit going on. He was having some issues yesterday, so I pulled up on him. And all this motherfucker wrote every J of fucking Zar. So not only did I was tired last night, came in the house with the sleep, I hit my last J of that shit at 4:30, nigga. I woke up at 8:30, like, oh shit, we gotta shoot.
When I called, I was like, I mean, honestly, to be real with you, I knew you was asleep. But I knew from talking to you like before everybody else knew, I was like, Shorty went to full-time schedule now, so she is
I'll be out
already. I was like, hey, she knocked out. I was like, son, I was prepared to I was about to be on this thing. I had this Ty said she either going to I'm gonna hear the little beep. You popping in. That's how it's gonna be now. But
no,
so
I was
week. It was a long week. You feel like it felt longer?
I was about to say, no, it actually went faster because I work overnight, so sleeping throughout the day, that shit goes fast. But I'm about to say, what else? Ain't nothing else really popped off for me. I've been living a very peaceful life. Like, I got to admit it. I'm so proud of myself. I've been chilling. Like,
it's on mute. I had to sneeze. So you said you've been chilling. How's it feel? It's just been chill and there's no real like.
Drama.
No. It's been drama free, right?
Yeah, it feels amazing. Like, I get to tap into other people's shit, like I get to go help with other people's stuff and things like that. Like, and for me, it's just I can finally focus on myself in a positive way. I'm not waking up irritated. I don't feel, what I'm saying? I'm not worried about shit. Like, it just feels so good and healthy. Like, it feels I love it.
Big lighters up for Tiff feeling, healthy, happy, peaceful. On my end, when I talk about my week, it was a tough week. I had some realizations this week. It was a little bit tougher than normal. You feel me?
Yeah.
But I toughed it out. You feel what I'm saying? Tougher than normal, but I always tough it out. I had a great day today. Tomorrow I'm gonna go on the rocks. Shout out to Summer, my dog Summer. We're gonna celebrate her birthday.
Happy birthday.
So we're gonna have it up then. It's crazy though, like I'm gonna go out, but this is my first time going out with my coworkers. So it's gonna be interesting.
Oh, it's always interesting with your coworkers.
But this is the interesting part, like magically, I'm not saying any names, but magically, like all of my coworkers who had dudes, I'm like, the dude's not coming. Their dude wasn't shit today. You feel what I'm saying? The only question that was asked was, "Are you coming tomorrow?" I was like, "Yes,
I'll be there."
$5 drinks tomorrow, y'all. So we definitely gonna have it up. But that's, like I said, when you have realizations, people, you know what I'm saying, the best thing you're doing is you're realizing. You know what I'm saying? So don't take when you're having a realization as like it's not even a tough week. It's just like you growing. You know what I'm saying? You growing.
Yeah.
And I don't know what tomorrow gonna hold. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I always think about is having a better day. It's always a better day the next day. You feel
Yeah,
me?
you gotta stay optimistic and be grateful for wherever you are and whatever you're feeling. You know what I'm saying? Sit with the feeling, ask yourself why you're feeling that way, allow yourself to feel that way. So many
Mhm.
people, oh, they think they gotta be happy all the time. Life is about balance. So with happiness must come sadness. You get what I'm saying?
I feel
So
that.
like you gotta embrace both. You
You
have
gotta
to,
embrace both.
and that's how you get through it. And one thing that I tell people all the time, well, that I heard that I like to share with people,
Mhm.
your brain's job is to make you happy. So whatever's on your mind is whatever it's gonna be. So if you choose to like focus in on, you know what I'm saying, focus in on something and beat yourself up about something instead of just embracing it and letting it go, that's
Mhm.
all that's gonna be on your mind anyway. So it, like you said, it's good that you had your realization, you sat with it, you made peace with it. You know what I'm saying? That's all you
Yeah,
can do.
for sure. And like I said, I always give big shout outs to the big man, the God, because like I just would feel how I feel. This is my new thing I've been doing. I go out, I wake up early around like 6. I give me a J, I just sit in the back and I just sit out and just it's like a tree. So I just look at the tree and then I just kind of talk to God for a second. Then I pray again, but I just like sit outside and
It
just
sounds like meditation.
and it feel and that's the best part of my day now is knowing I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna get my chair, I'm gonna sit out back, I can smell the air, everything fresh in the morning. So it's try to smoke screen going around in DC right now.
Man, it's
It's
so
just come
fucking
out of
ghetto.
nowhere somehow, no fires, no nothing.
No,
Just
they said it's coming from Canada. It got bad again. I don't know. We just had days of rain, but go off. They didn't get no rain up
yo,
Canada. All of these regions got rain, but they didn't get
it's
any.
been raining everywhere.
Unless it's wind and all of this other stuff. But
Tiff, it's been raining everywhere. Even this girl I know that's in Cali, she just posted like yesterday, like finally it stopped raining. It's been raining everywhere for real.
yeah, the only reason why I'll give the fires in Canada a pass is because what they're saying is beyond my comprehension. You know what I'm saying? Like when
Huh?
I saw the fires my goddamn self, that shit, they said that shit was the
You saw
land
it?
that's on fire. Yeah, I saw a picture of it. The land that's on fire is like the size of Maryland. So I was like,
Dang.
right. I'm like, that's beyond my comprehension. I can't compute that shit. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? That's beyond my mathematics. So I'm like, it probably because you know Canada is right fucking there. Like it is right
Yeah, it
there.
is. No, it's right there by New York,
So
by
if
on it.
it's yeah, so if it's that large a body of land, I can't gauge if they telling the truth or if not. So all I know is I've been in the house. I was off today. I was in the house.
Yeah, no, I was out here, so I kind of got a little bit of it, but like not like I was like out here, like just in passing, like going.
I have a question. Did you hear anything about it being a thing about people going swimming in the Anacostia River? I've been hearing
Yeah,
about this.
if you want to
Is
turn to a
there a
Ninja
day?
Turtle, if you want to turn to a Ninja Turtle, Tiffany, please tell them about the day they can go turn to a Ninja Turtle.
What is there a day that they're doing this? I'm concerned. I want to
Yeah.
go down there and advise them not to. Like I
If y'all want to turn into a mutant, if you want to speed up your mutant process, go down to the Anacostia River and jump in there. You know what I'm saying?
what day?
I can look it up. Cause you a goofy motherfucker if you go jump in the Anacostia.
So I got a confession.
Here we go.
Confession.
Here we go.
I've been in the Anacostia River before.
But for what?
You know, my grandfather had a boat.
I know, I know. Granddad had the boats, but
We used to take the boat out, and we would mostly like 4th of July or whatever. Hey, 4th of July coming up. We'd take the boat out. We'd go down Haynes Point. We would go out like we used to go to the Georgetown Harbor. We'd go to, you know what I'm saying. There was one time that I remember I was probably like 8 or 9. This is how you know it was real. I was fucking 8 or 9, okay? So you know how the boats be, they got the little ladders that go in, and niggas was really in the water. So I was like, shit, I wanna go. So granted, I get on
what?
the ladder.
You were 8. It wasn't. It was probably, but still, it was probably at the peak of dead bodies and shit in there at that point.
When I say, because my grandfather was in there, so my grandfather kind of like had me while we was in the water, but I probably lasted maybe 3 minutes because that shit felt so gooky. Like I will never forget how that shit felt. I was
It
like,
felt
yeah,
good to
nah.
you. Oh.
Yeah, I was like, all right, I experienced it. Get me out of here. I don't know. Y'all niggas is tripping, but you know, they was all drunk and old and shit. So they be just.
That's how the Chesapeake feel though, right? Because
Yeah, I've been to beaches that felt like that too.
And it feels sludgy.
Yes. But you know, DC is really like a swamp.
Yeah, it's built in the swamp. People don't know that history fact. We were actually built in the swamp. It sinks. Literally, we're sinking. But that's another thing. When you said no, you just said something. What did you just say, Tiff? That wasn't that.
What, that it felt gooky, that they were swimming in it?
The Chesapeake, right?
Oh yeah.
I went to go away camp for YMCA in the Chesapeake, down in Chesapeake. Me and Christina.
What was the name of it?
It was a YMCA.
Oh, okay. Because I went to Camp Riverview.
It was Camp Let's. That's what it's called. That's what it's called.
Okay.
But we go to the joint, and Christina used to go by herself.
Mm-hmm.
And I went one year. That shit was hell, nigga. That shit was like a reality show. All these niggas wanted to do was just fight. I'm just like, bro, why?
You was on Bad Boys Club before Bad Boys Club.
I ended up meeting somebody who I would end up being cool with later in life. He was in my cabin, and so but look, shout out to my white boy that was on my bottom bunk. I used to hate Tiff. I hated camping. I'm talking about with my attitude. I was fighting every day because I was mad I was there. I can't believe Brenda and them let me drop me off at this joint and left me here. And the thing is, it was a great camp, Tiff. I'm talking about the food. I'm talking about it was like a legit.
Would you stay for a week?
2.
Fuck.
Tiff, they gave me care packages. When my mother wrote me, I thought I was in jail. I literally was in the bathroom crying, son. I was literally 10 years old. And I never went to
That's how old I was when I went. That's funny.
Tiff, I'm in the bathroom just reading the letter like this. She's like, "Dear Christian, we really miss you here." I'm like, fuck. And I remember my man Zach, who I got cool with, he may not want to admit this story, but he came in there and he put his hand on my shoulder. He was like, "Bruh, it's good, bro. I'm homesick too." I didn't know what homesick was. So, man, we in that joint. I can't lie. Lunch, dinner, breakfast. They used to have like a buffet. Ooh. That was the only part I liked was food. When we had to do activities, I'm not doing nothing. We playing tennis. I'm smacking the ball at the thing. They making the swim to get little things like little cars so we can go on the banana boat. That's the thing that you want to do at this camp. That's what they kept talking about. So the banana boat, they're like, the banana boat, we do it every year. It's amazing. I'm like this. Look, man, I don't know what this is. And then we go, and it's a goofy ass banana boat for real. It's a real banana. So I'm like, how is this about to work? Tiff, you know me. So I'm like, I've been the same way. I'm like, how is this about to work? They like, we all gonna get on at the same time. I'm like, all right, cool. I get in the middle, everything cool, and I hear the white boy whispering something like, we're gonna flip it. Tiff, I'm like, they didn't just say that. So Tiff, I'm talking about we're hitting speed bumps. I'm actually having fun. I'm finally having fun on the banana boat.
I'm finally having fun.
All of a sudden, all you hear is flip it. Tiff, we hit the bump. Tiff, they flipped it in the air like this. I'm talking about we're in the air. I felt my body leave. I just went sploosh. The Chesapeake has the most it's the most jellyfish infested, son.
Yes, it is.
When I hit the water, this is the most scariest moment of my life. I literally was palming jellyfish. Like I was swimming when I'm panicking. So I'm smacking jellyfish.
Can you swim? Could you swim?
Yes, but they flipped it. So I opened my eyes in the water and saw the jellyfish. I'm like,
Did you get stung?
Son, all of us got fucked up. Whole camp, our whole camp thing couldn't go to the dinner thing because we all had to get the little peroxide.
Yeah.
We was in the cabin like this, son. I hate all y'all. I hate everyone in here. We go back to shore. Everybody's laughing. I'm not laughing. We left a kid. So we had to go back out to the shore, get Big Benny. We got Big Benny.
His name will be Benny.
We get his fat ass. So now
he will be fat.
We go into the cabin. Everybody's mad at each other. The black kids are mad at the white kids. immediate race war starts right there. The race war started right there.
And you're all of 10 years old.
And we beat the shit out of them white people in that cabin. We beat the shit. We jumped the shit out of them. But the shout out to my white boy at the bottom bunk. He was the first person that let me hear Nellyville. Because his parents was sending him CDs. He had rich parents. So he didn't like to listen to nothing. He was like, oh, my parents sent me these CDs. I don't want to hear this. You want to see my CD player? I said, yeah. I said, what you got? He had Mario CD and Nellyville. He let me see his CD for all I listened to was 2 weeks was Nellyville and Mario.
Turning Point.
We had the cornrows.
Oh, okay, break my head joint.
So listen, his first joint. I came back, I think in 5th grade that year. It was like 5th grade. They free my big brother. The last thing me and my big brother did, he took me to Iverson Mall and brought me Nellyville. And because I told him
Nellyville was a good album.
That was the best. That was the best. One of my top 10 albums is Nellyville.
Sidebar, for whatever reason, Sid took me to that concert. I was 12 years old. But go ahead. I went to the
what is it? Country Grammar 2. You know what I'm saying? Air Force Ones. Pimp Juice. You know what I'm saying? Dilemma. Hiding Here was on there.
You know, Nelly was my husband, so I ain't play that shit.
I tricked the shit out of my mother. Because she had to listen to the CD. We used to only could get edited. So she was like, let me hear the CD. She was like, let me hear a song. I turned Dilemma on. She was like, this is nice. Gotcha.
This is really nice. Yep. Can't go wrong with Kelly Rowland.
I came back this first day of school. They asked me, they said, bring in, like the itinerary. Remember in school, they like, say what you did over the summer. So they was like, so Christian, what you did this summer? Tiff, on my folder, I just put out Nellyville. I just showed it to the class. They was like, ooh, I was like, my teacher said, what is that? She was so confused. She said, what is that? She said, Nellyville. She turned to the back, Pimp Juice. She said, are you supposed to be listening to this? I was like, yeah, Snatch. That CD changed my life. Shout out to my white boy, man, because that CD, he told me this was before, remember, I'm at camp. It's like jail. I hadn't seen Hiding Here yet. I hadn't seen the video. I hadn't heard it. So this was the first time me hearing Hiding Here. I was like,
I remember when they made the video. I watched the making of the video during the concert when they did Pimp Juice. When they did Pimp Juice, they came out with the jackets, one arm off, and like was real doing their little walks. I'd never forget that show because it was Nelly, Cash Money, Fabulous, and A. Marie. That was the first time because we used to take binoculars. We would sit on the second level and we used to take binoculars so we could super see on it. That was the first time I saw Diamonds dancing, nigga.
You was gone.
That number 1 chain.
Remember his number 1?
That nigga, I saw that shit at.
So can we say nigga sleeping? Because he got 30 down at the bottom, 30 more at the top.
No.
All visible sex.
Him, Nelly, and Cash, man, back in the early 2000s, them niggas was shining.
That's when they was getting money. Like, them niggas was shitting. Number 1 stunner was real. Like, they was for real about that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man, you see them diamonds dancing on that number.
Because what song did Big, because like I said, it was Cash Money. They had just came out with Oh yeah. Hey, they had just came out. So they had performed. I was 12, nigga. I was 12. I had no business in that show, but I'll never forget it.
So you speaking of shows they had no business in, I had no business in a couple shows too because I went to a screen tour. That was probably the most wildest screen tour ever. It was the last one I went to. The one with Marcus Houston, Pretty Ricky, Bow Wow.
Sound like 5. Scream Tour 5.
You probably might have been there, right? I was once again.
If Pretty Ricky was there, baby, I was there. I didn't miss Pretty Ricky.
Supposed to go there. I got sisters, y'all. I couldn't be by myself in the house. I had to go everywhere they went.
No, it was a friend of mine that I went to middle and high school with. That nigga did not miss a Scream Tour.
I had to go to every one. Tiff. not by choice.
But no. When I say my man didn't miss a Scream tour because he understood even as a young teen, he understood what was happening. He was like, everybody used to clown him. What you mean you going to the Scream tour? He said, that's where the girls at.
I don't get it twisted. Even though I didn't want to go, I learned my lessons from being forced to go to concerts with my sisters. Because my rest in peace, my uncle, Mr. Pete, he used to work at MCI Center.
Yeah.
So, boom. We go to the Pretty Ricky joint. We were with my aunt. I remember we in there. I didn't know what they was talking about. They was humping the floor and shit.
Yes.
They get back on the mic and go like this. Literally, this is all I remember. Y'all remember y'all first time? Put your hand up. I was like this.
Yeah, that was the Scream Tour 5. That was the Scream Tour 5.
All I felt was this. I was like, My aunt said, you don't know nothing about no damn first time. I was like, I thought you raised your hand. I thought that meant raise. What
no, let me tell you my story from the Scream Tour 5, right? You know, Sid was working.
I gotta write this down. I gotta put the timestamps for this. There's some good stuff here.
Look, Sid was working security, right? She was backstage with everybody. You already know how I felt about Pretty Ricky. So she telling them about me and shit, right? She like, man, yeah. They like, is she here? She was like, yeah. They called me. Guess what? My Boost Mobile didn't have no minutes.
Oh, nah. Not the booth.
I had no idea. Right. I was in high school. I was probably like, what, 15, 16? But yeah, I had no idea this shit was going on. I had a great time at the show until the bitch got home and found that out. But for what it's worth, she had the, remember the program that they had?
Yeah.
The program had everybody's picture in it. She got everybody on that fucking lineup to sign the book. Bow Wow, Marcus Houston, Omarion was there. I want to say Neo.
Marcus Houston threw me off though, bro. I don't care, bro. When he did naked, I don't care, bro.
He was behind the little thing.
I know,
he had boxes on.
I was like, bro, I knew that record was coming because I knew it was hot. So all of a sudden I saw the little square thing. I was like, As a kid, I was like, this about to get interesting. I just see a little square. I see bro walking up. Naked. I said, and you know what? You freaky frog, you probably naked behind there for real.
He had boxes on. He had underwear on. I saw the behind the scenes. You know me, I'm a behind the scenes ass bitch. I've been like this since I was young.
Tiff said binoculars.
No, I saw it like when they was doing the behind the scenes and showing how they set it up. He would really have on some like boxes.
He's a freaky frog.
No, I agree. He is a freaky frog because if you even know about his wife these days, but that's another story.
Please sip your drink because I don't want to get into that. Because we really get into B2K. You guys serve all these guys that I was just in the living room dancing every routine to. They some freaky frogs.
You know how old his wife is, right?
Yeah, he groomed her. Let's get to that. You freaky frog. You freaky frog. But no, let's talk about the GOAT of the Scream Tour that made me realize that these females is out here, right? We were standing by to go to the car. A tour bus go right in the middle of the street. Over like, I swear it was like 1,000 females. One lady was pushing her stroller. It was Bow Wow's bus. And the women was chasing the bus. He was like 8. I was like, nigga, he was like 12. He was like 14. I remember standing like this, like, that's how I want to be. I got a picture from Christina graduation because her graduation for 6th grade was like maybe close to that. I said, yeah, Mom, tie this bandana around right here around the cornrows, around top. I said, yeah, I'm going straight Bow Wow. Screen Tour, I seen Bow Wow crip walk from one end of the stage all the way to the, like, it was just so perfect, just so damn. I was like, Christina. I can't lie. I'm a Bow Wow. I was a little Bow Wow fan.
Oh no, I still am a Bow Wow fan. I wasn't one of those that was like, oh my God, but I could respect me some Bow Wow. Don't put some, if you around me and you start talking, put some respect on that nigga name.
But put some respect on his name because that green CD and that orange CD he first came out with, if you remember that CD.
What you talking about? Doggy Bag and Beware a Dog?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christina, it's some artists that, because Christina had the CD player, so you had to go to her. You know what I'm saying? So whatever she listened to, we was listening to. when I had
No,
that.
what's funny is me and Desi used to tag team. So I had Beware Dog, she had Doggy Bag. I got Wanted, you know what I'm saying? We would go back, she had Unleashed. We would go back and forth.
See, Christina and Krishana was in the same room. So she'll let Krishana was got good grades, so Krishana had a CD player too. So I had a boom box though. But then Krishana got the big boom box. Krishana used to make mixtapes. That's all she used to do all summer. Is sit in the room, record the Krishana mixtapes was I'm talking about. I used to borrow tapes from her. Like, hey, let me get that tape from 2 days ago. You know about the tapes. You know about the tapes.
Yeah, I got in trouble for selling CDs at school in high school. But yeah, go ahead.
You know about them burnt CDs. But Christina's top CD that I remember that she did was Bow Wow. Little John and East Side Boys first CD she had. She had Yin Yang Twins first CD. Christina had all the CDs. She used to have all the CDs. I used to be geeking to go in her collection. She had She had all the Ushers. She had all the Usher. So I'm in 6th grade, or whatever grade, I'm just let it burn deep down. I'm like, I'm taking all that stuff to school and playing it at the holiday party. And my teacher's like,
you used to steal her CDs
all the time.
Yeah, I used to take Johnny's all the time. Johnny and Sid.
That's why Christina started buying me CDs for Christmas. She started buying me CDs for Christmas because she said, "You keep taking my CDs." She brought me Eminem, Encore. She brought me Ludacris. Word from his first
Word
CD,
of Mouth. Yeah.
Word of Mouth. That was probably one of the best things I ever heard as a youngin'.
Oh, Ludacris, I don't care. I will argue niggas down over Luda. He's in my top 5. Easy.
So he's a GOAT, bruh. He a GOAT, bruh. Niggas.
Well, you remember when I put you on the Chicken and Beer?
Yeah. Okay, let's get into that. I knew certain CDs. Luda is a Word of Mouth. That's my shit. Like I said. And what was the other one? He had a big head. Pause.
I'm thinking it wasn't Red Light District.
Red Light District was dope too.
Red Light District was good.
And his T.I. disc was just Lucifer. That joint was
not Theater of the Mind. Shit.
It's the one that had it had the joint from man, we got a phone, bro. We got a phone.
Yeah. Well, you can use yours. I'm on mine.
Yeah, we got to get to that. Let me see something real quick. Ludacris album. Bro, niggas think that because that fast, don't get that Fast and Furious shit.
Because I could think of the
Word video. It was Word of Mouth.
Okay, yeah.
So Word of Mouth, my big cousin, rest in peace, Shaq D, he had that in his room. So that's how I heard that one. I just kept hearing shit. And then when you played Chicken and Beer, I remember he had singles that was hot from that joint, but I never listened to the whole CD. Diamond in the Back joint was just like, oh. When you played it, I was like, dog.
Yeah, that was your shit.
Let's get to that. I know we just kind of music, if y'all don't know.
We love music.
Then Tiff Star actually love music though. Like really study music. It's our thing. Obviously, this probably was our music blunt talk. This wasn't more of a music blunt talk. So shout out to the musicians out here. You know what I'm saying? If you really want to deep dive, you can really find Pat Brady and Tiff Star's music out here if you really dig deep. So you got to dig deep on YouTube. You can find something. Old lean proof. It's not erased. It's not gone. So
this one is.
So you can find it. You know what I'm saying? But now, damn, it feel like it's been 2 hours. It's been an hour. That's crazy. We really talked to a lot of stuff, but
we have.
Big lighters up to this episode. You know what I'm saying?
I'm excited about this one coming out.
Oh no, I'm gonna have the clips. It's gonna be way more clips because we got a lot of stuff.
This one was one. This one I had fun.
This one is one. This one of these ones for sure. If y'all haven't already, y'all know to follow me and Tiff Star. Shout out to Tiff Star, man. Like I said, y'all see she coming in grand slamming every episode out the park. That's what we doing. But Tiff, man, you know what I'm saying? Get your spill, man, before we dip beyond the out of here. You hear me?
As you guys know, it is I am Tiff Star on Instagram and on Twitter.
This is the end, so yeah.
Yeah, I will also say we're gonna have like a segment coming where you guys can like tap in with us, send questions. Either or, we'll probably do both. We'll probably do like if y'all send in, because I've had some feedback from people and they were saying that they want in on the show. Some people want like questions answered. They got all of this. So we're gonna put together something so that it could be a little more interactive. I'm gonna say that.
And with that being said, with Tiff Star, not cut her off because I know she gonna spill. Y'all, we are gonna start.
Oh no, I was done.
Oh, we are gonna definitely going forward. Be having a lot of guests. If you want to come over here, you have something interesting to say or talk about. You want to talk about some of the stuff we talking about with us? Hit us up. We always Blunt Talk is an open platform. Marvelous Blunt's an open platform, and also we are going to definitely. I like that idea with.
We're gonna set up an email for people to email.
Email, and and if you know us, you can just send it to us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And email so y'all can send questions, and we will literally go over each question on the show and give answers to whatever y'all want to talk about, whatever we want to do. So,
or if you're comfortable enough to come on, just understand coming on takes vulnerability. Don't get on here and be like, oh, don't get on here and get mad at the feedback. You know what I'm saying? If you can if you can handle it, come on down,
Because it's literally blunt talk, because we're gonna talk shit. Just know that.
Yes.
Be ready for it. But like I said, big lighters up, man, to the show today. You know what I'm saying? Big lighters up, man. Appreciate all the love, man. Y'all definitely going up. I mean, y'all showing my new review some love for that Secret Invasion episode 2 review coming. I just watched that joint like at 5 o'clock in the morning. So I'm gonna put that review up with the clips. Y'all go run the clips up there. Go watch the last episode, the last clip. This is gonna drop tomorrow. So y'all gonna be able to see that live, man. Yeah, man. Follow Tiff Star, follow Pat Brady, follow Marvelous Blunts, and we gone. You dig? Peace.